Yeah, I think that the history of contemporary art, especially over the last sort of 100 years or so, has been quite niche. It has been quite over-intellectualized, and I think it's interesting to start thinking about a culture of visual art that it has a broader appeal. But that's interesting because it has never really had that for a long time, not since the sort of Victorian era. To a certain extent has visual art really been the kind of blockbuster of its day. If you think about the kind of exhibitions that people queue up for, apart from my own, of course, on the whole they tend to be old art, Monet backwards.
Yeah.
So it hasn't set itself up to be mass entertainment art, which is fair enough. And that's been one of my main goals of my work really, is to think about how do I broaden my audience. I mean, that's why doing the telly is so important to me really, is that it's a way of drawing people in. Well, with young people, it's important because they're going to be the artists of the future, and every artist will probably tell you about the sort of first exhibition that really inspired them, and has set them in train to be the artists that they are now. And so, you hope that you can produce, either by showing or being the artist, the one that will, nothing pleases me more than someone saying, "Oh, you really inspired me to go to art school," or something like that. And what they'll do, if they stay on the bus, they'll eventually become their own artist, and they will become the artists of the future. And it was with digital culture and the change in, the relationship of people to material culture, that could be a completely different thing. I think that, we still, even in the age of the internet, I think that having a place where you go and see a real object is still important. I think even a millennial who spends 3.56 hours a day looking at their phone still wants to go to a real place and look at a real object. But I think the people who benefit most sort of mentally from art are the people that make it, because they're expressing something, they can get it out, and that relationship between our body and our feelings and our intellect, if we're relaxed in making things, then that can be a very smooth channel and thing. I'm constantly surprising myself about issues that leak out into my work because I've done it all my life. And I look back through from my entire oeuvre, going right back to when I was a teenager, and I see that pattern. And it was a way of kind of externalising what was going on inside. And that's very healthy, because then you start a dialogue, and mental health is based on relationships. So I think it's, for people, if it starts a conversation with someone about what's going on for you, then that's a real mental health benefit. And that's why art therapists work, is because a child or a client will unconsciously let slip what's really happening for them in some other way other than talking about it.